sweet girl. You ready to go to get groomed? Let's go. Good morning. It is freezing cold, and today I actually have a really jam-packed day. I have 2 client calls with 2 major sports organizations that I landed last week Thursday. Today, I have a few internal meetings. I am taking Chloe to the groomer right now, which happens to be across the street from my house. So it is currently 9:35 in the morning, and Chloe's appointment is at 10, but I'm gonna just drop her now so I can get back to the house by about 9:45. And then I have my first meeting, so my hair's already done. I'm just gonna throw on a little sweater. But yeah, this is like a local dog groomer in my community. I actually try to utilize services in my community a lot, actually. And yeah, support Black-owned businesses since we're in Atlanta. But since I'm on a time crunch, I'm just going to kind of just show you all. You can't hear my meetings, so it'll just be more so of just seeing what I'm doing while I'm on my meetings for a little bit. And then I can recap the meeting after with you all and tell you how it went, and then explain the meetings that I'm on throughout the day. I think that'd be the most effective way, since I can't really share with you because of just confidentiality between my customers, and obviously due to the fact that I can't put meetings from Microsoft online. So about to make some tea. Make some tea. And I really love that tea kettle. And I come over to this cabinet over here. And I take my probiotics. I just took this. Love these. Found these on Amazon. Take some biotin. And today I am going to take some vitamin C. So it's pretty much. And like I said before, I haven't had time to get my nails done right now. So judge all you want. Don't care. And really having to focus on some other things. And I'm gonna still wear this to my meeting. They pretty much only see like from here up anyway, so I don't really feel the need to change now that I looked at myself. I'm kind of cozy in some nudes. Gonna light a little scent. I love working and I love being in my house with scents. I mentioned this, but I already woke up and I did like my little spiritual part of the day. So after my meeting, I can do an oracle pull with you guys, but that's something that's pretty much a routine. I haven't been doing my oracle pulls in about 4 to 6 weeks. I did my first one last night. Like last month really just got me off track. So anyways, about to get ready for this meeting. Let me get my cup of tea. So this should be good to go. Let me get my laptop charger. Just took those focus pills. And then once I get off this meeting, I will find some time to, Yes, I'll go. All right, we got 3 minutes till my first meeting. Like I had mentioned, this is with a major sports organization, very big, that we all know about. Why am I not focused? Okay, so that's exciting. And then I have another sports organization and then an NBA team this week. So we have 3 customer meetings. Ironically, I have 2 today. But I would say having about 3 meetings in a week is pretty good. Like that's pretty good for discovery calls. These aren't like consistent client meetings. So a discovery call is essentially like us trying to understand the client's needs right now. This is introductory. The team will be meeting them and we're trying to basically understand their needs as consumers, any challenges that they may have, and what business initiatives do they have internally this year so that we can now prescribe solutions or software that may help them to accomplish these internal business goals that they have. So this is going to be this first call that we're getting on here, and I'm pretty much gonna hop on here with a technical specialist and my field specialist, and we're gonna lead this call. So stay tuned, and once we're done this call, I'll wrap up and show you how it goes. But I will at least let you guys just kind of hear an intro into how I'm introducing myself, at least on the call. I did want you to meet my team that I'm working with. I'm new to the team, so just wanted to, one, go ahead and kick off and introduce myself, and then let everyone do a round of introductions. And then if you don't mind, just introducing your role and just everything about yourself. Sure. I'd love to know. But I'm Kayla Burke, so I am relatively new to Microsoft. I've been at the company going on 4 months, but I have been in the tech sales space for about 7 years now. So I have previously spent my time helping companies to build and operationalize their governance programs, and now I am a modern work specialist here at Microsoft. So that meeting went really well. I was able to uncover an opportunity for one of our products. So the customer decided to move into a trial, and they'll be able to trial the solution for 60 days and then decide on purchase. So our next steps are to basically send over the updated pricing and the delta and difference between what they're paying now. And the trial will be able to basically give them reporting that they can use as a use case for their internal business to buy into this price difference and upgrade. So now I'm about to hop on another meeting back to back. And this meeting is an internal meeting. Once again, I can't really share that much, but the purpose of this meeting is to essentially just go in and have me to report to my greater team. Ask me and one of my counterparts, like, what have we been doing? What meetings have we been able to allocate for them? And how have our customer engagements been going? So that's my next meeting starting in a minute, so I'll let y'all know how that goes. But the update that I basically have for them is that I have been able to generate 3 customer meetings into new accounts. Hasn't been responsive to us, so I've been able to get a meeting set up with their director of technology, who is a new member to their team. So sometimes that happens a lot in sales. When a new director or a new VP comes into a company, they might have a preference on the software vendor that they want to use, and then they're open to speaking, and the company may not have been before. So that was one of the updates. And then the other 2 are that I was able to get last week 2 client meetings, one which I just had, and the following. And that meeting just started, so I'll be back. All right, so that meeting went well. I have another meeting in the next few hours, but in between then, I need to build a deck for a win case where I was able to pass opportunities out into the field. So they want me to explain how I was able to be successful and share that with the team. So I'm gonna go ahead and start right now. That deck situated for my manager. She wants to send it off to the whole organization. They ask people who have done wins to speak on them so everybody can learn and share. I have to create an opportunity since I just discovered an opportunity in our CRM for that opportunity, and that takes a little bit of time. I need to I just set up time with one of my reps so I can go over the opportunities that we already have in motion, make sure everything's set up, understand where we need to engage with the customers moving forward now that the holidays have wrapped up. And then after that, I have to hygiene, opportunity hygiene. So I need to put that on here. And that means I need to make sure all my opportunities are up to date in the system. So any updates or just having all details around the account. So that's something that is a priority. I've been hit for 3 times in my emails. You need to go in and update your ops, because a lot of times we create them, and then as we get more details, we go in and add. So I would say top of mind right now is creating a new op today. My goal for the year that I have to hit by June is 40 ops, and this new op will put me at about 7, and I started about a month ago. So definitely on track to hit my number, probably well before June. Yeah, if I can get another 10 in the next 4 to 5 weeks, I definitely wouldn't be worried. I would be right on track. So that's kind of where I'm at. The first 3 months here, I was in training, so I just started actually performing my job on a day-to-day basis, if that makes sense. But yeah, so outside of that, then I need to focus on prospecting. So for the week. So prospecting, I basically am managing different territories right now within the Northeast, all enterprise accounts. So they are all billion-dollar accounts. And what I have to do is first understand the accounts and the plays that I'm trying to run. So when you're in sales, you have something called a sales play. And what I'm doing is basically mapping out which reps I'm running sales plays for. So I would put on my to-do list, select accounts to target. And then once I select the accounts to target, I need to go in and pull contacts for these accounts and try to reach out. So then I'm going to put on my to-do list, pull contacts. So, and I would need to do that across 6 different reps. So I have like an Excel sheet in here that is like my whole like heat map is something that I utilize. It's called a heat map, and it allows me to just instantly go in and see green, white, and red on each account in each territory. What am I trying to sell? What am I not trying to sell? And that was something me and my partner worked together to build. So all of these things are tools that you can help to like enhance your tech sales career. But a lot of this is stuff that you have to get creative and figure out. Like nobody told us to go build a heat map. It was something we just had to figure out how to do. And we were kind of like, you know, doing it. And a heat map is just a name for it, an account planning document, whatever, some type of account planning. Documentation is needed when you are in sales and I have almost 200 accounts that I'm trying to tap into constantly. Architecture and infrastructure companies, construction. So it can be overwhelming and it can be a lot if you're not organized. So I would say being organized is definitely something that I would recommend, and figuring out some type of tool or system internally on your end to get organized is something I would definitely recommend. So once I go in and pull those contacts, you know, that's all new targeting. So then there's another layer of prospecting where I need to go follow up on all the people that I've already been tapping into. So then I would put prospect in, second touch, follow up. And outside of that, for this week in general, week to-dos, I need to do some required learning that was due yesterday, like around compliance stuff. And then I need to also, we're trying to make a master contact list for all. So I've just left OneTrust, which is a company for all governance and privacy. I spent 2 years basically helping companies to operationalize their governance program. So helping companies to identify our sensitive data, really get a grip on where it is, how do we protect it. And that was like my favorite space to work in. I was crushing it. Like that was something I was actually passionate about because they were brands I used every day. And I'm like, you have no idea where my data is. Like, and I need you to, I want to keep shopping with you. Like it makes me uncomfortable that I know that I'm flying with like, you know, airlines, or I'm banking with people and they don't have secure infrastructures or, you know, just protections and policies around our data. So really what I'm trying to do is utilize my skill set, and I have the ability to sell a security package here, and a part of that security package is compliance. So what I'm looking to do is target accounts where I can utilize my skill set. I have to hit 1.5 million by June. So it's like kind of like my strategy is, do I want 1 million small deals at like $15,000, $20,000 that I'm trying to hit 1 million with, or do I want 2 500K deals that bring me there and then the rest, you know? So I'm trying to figure out how do I land a really big deal right now, or 2, to make up the majority of my spend on my target number of 1.5 million that I need to close by June. So that's exciting, but that was a little rant that kind of gives you insight onto like what I'm actually doing every day. Like I'm on meetings, I'm doing a lot of strategy and planning, and then I am emailing and reaching out to my customers, maintaining relationships. And then I'm also internally meeting to strategize across different departments and different brands how we're going to run these plays on these accounts. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. But I actually gotta work, and this is why this is difficult. So I hope you understand sometimes like I need to focus on my job. So a lot of people are kind of like, why do you do this, or why don't you show? And it's like, I'm working. Like YouTube is so fun, and that's why vlogging is like a lot easier for me than sharing my day-to-day life, because I would be distracted from what I'm actually doing. And I really need to lock in. Like this is a time where I'm really ramping up, and I always climb to the top of whatever sales organization I'm in. And that's the goal I have for myself now, along with, you know, looking to get promoted within a year, or looking to be into more money and more opportunities. So I'm really like locked in at this point. I have to get a certificate in the next few weeks. You know, I would say things are just rapidly moving here to the point where, you know, I just have to really be locked in right now. So I appreciate being able to do videos like this, but I also just wanted to kind of give my disclaimer on why I don't do as many. I mean, it's like I can't show you guys anything, and this just takes time away from what I'm actually trying to do. So I hope this video will be insightful. I probably won't do more of these because they're pretty boring. It's just me talking to you about what I'm doing. You can't really see it. but I hope it gives insight into like how I'm actually working every day. So that's all for now. And I'm gonna actually get back to work, and I will talk to you guys soon.